Fields of Mistria recently launched into early access, and the team has already shared a development roadmap, so we can take a peek at what else is in store for the game. Here's a look at what you can expect for the future of this charming farming sim adventure. Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. I'm Sarah Sunstone, and today we have a brand new episode of Thinking Out Loud, the show where I explore a variety of interesting and exciting gaming topics and share my honest thoughts with you all. Today's hot topic is the early access development roadmap for Fields of Mistria, which gives us a look at the new features planned for the game's first major update and beyond. Before we get started, be sure to shine the lovely like button if you'd like to see more Fields of Mistria content, and make sure you're subscribed with your notifications on to stay in the loop. Otherwise, without any further ado, let's get right into it. So right away, the team is already sharing that the game's first major update is planned for Q4 of this year, with an exact date to be announced. This means that the first update is planned for sometime between the months of October and December. However, there will definitely be other updates ahead of that with optimization, bug fixes, improvements, and more. The first main category of features planned for the first major update includes more content for villagers and romance. Specifically, the NPC heart cap will be raised from 4 to 6 hearts. So if you visited the relationship page in your journal, you'll see that you can gain up to 4 hearts with each character by chatting with them every day and giving them gifts. This will be raised from 4 hearts to 6 hearts with the first major update, and will include the level 6 heart events for dateable NPCs, which are the cute little cutscenes that you get once you reach a certain heart level to learn more about the character and grow your relationship with them. Also, in this category of updates, the team will be adding some additional NPC dialogue, so they'll have more things to say and more for you to learn about them. The next category of updates encompasses the mines and dungeons. So the focus for the first major update in this realm will be the addition of some new enemies and also some new cosmetic drops from monsters. So nothing crazy, huge, or groundbreaking here, but more variety and more loot to collect is always welcome in my books. The next category is a bit of a bigger one because it encompasses the town as well as renown. So just for some background, in case you're a bit newer to the game and haven't really gotten into it or are waiting to play it after some future updates, Fields of Mistria has a town rank and renown system that requires you as the player to help out with revitalizing aspects of the town, which all contributes towards earning renown, which cumulatively determines your town's rank. So for the first major update, they will be raising the cap that is on renown by 20 levels. They will also be adding additional renown rewards, and we can speculate that there will be approximately 20 new renown rewards, because as it stands, you get a reward for every level. There will also be additional board requests. So these are the quests that you can pick up on the town board. They're posted from different NPCs. They offer a variety of rewards from in-game currency to cooking recipes, tools, items, and more. There will also be some additional museum content added as well as rewards. I'm not sure if this will be in the form of new donations that you can make or something different, but I love collecting and donating items, and of course I love rewards, so I don't see how we can lose with this one. They will also be adding a new festival in this update, which definitely could be some sort of a summer festival if they want to go in order through the seasons, but it could really be anything. The next category of updates falls under skills and perks. Currently in early access, there is a cap of level 30 on your skills, but that will be raised to level 45 with this update. There will also be additional skill perks added that you will be able to redeem if you would like. I'm actually very much looking forward to this because the skill perks in this game are very interesting and impact your gameplay in a number of really fun ways. So I'm excited to see how they expand on this already really captivating system. Finally, for the first major update, we have customization and cosmetic features. So additional home upgrades will be implemented, as well as additional player and animal cosmetics, plus new furniture and decor. So basically more of all of the fun, cute, and pretty things that we love. And I'll always say yes to more customization and more cosmetics, especially in a game as cute as this. Although these features are plenty for us to get excited for, the team did also share some future updates within all of these categories that are planned, but don't have an exact timeline and are not in any particular order. It's mostly just to give us a bigger picture of what we can expect down the line. So, following the same categories, starting with villagers and romance, ultimately the NPC heart caps will be raised at least 2 more times. So from 6 hearts to 8 hearts, and then from 8 hearts to 10 hearts. Along with this heart cap raise, there will also be 2 additional heart events added for all of the dateable NPCs. So you'll get a heart event at level 8, as well as level 10. There will also be marriage implemented, as well as the ability to have children, plus some additional Saturday market vendors, which I'm hoping this means that there'll also be some new shops to browse over time. I already love the Saturday markets, and I love the options of vendors we have with all the fun, unique items you can get that switch up every week. But of course, if I love something, I'd always love to see more of it. In terms of the mines and dungeons, they're going to be adding some additional biomes within the mines, which sounds really cool, as well as some additional dungeon questline events and unlockable spells. So basically, what we have will be expanded on. And although I haven't personally explored too much of the mines yet, mining is usually one of my favorite activities in these types of games, so I'm very much excited to see that they do have plans to expand it quite substantially. As far as the town and renown goes, they're going to raise the cap of renown further, though they didn't say how high. They're also going to continue to add more town quests and board requests, so potentially expanding the main storyline as well as those side quests given by all the different characters, plus additional festivals. I do wonder if they're going to follow the more traditional format of having 1 festival per season, or if maybe they have some other plans up their sleeve. We'll have to wait and see. In terms of skills and perks, there are no specifics shared here, but just the fact that they do plan to further raise the skill cap and further add even more fun skill perks for us to enjoy. And then finally, in terms of customization and cosmetics, essentially we're just gonna get more of everything. That ranges from player and animal cosmetics to additional furniture and decor items, but also not just upgrades to our home, but actual upgrades to our farmland. I have no idea what this is going to look like. If this is a full-on farmland expansion, maybe a new area to utilize, maybe a secondary farm. I have no idea, but I'm excited to know that there are some upgrades. And then also, they're going to be adding pets, which if you paid attention in the character customization, there was a little spot that said pets, but it's not something you could interact with yet. So that is very exciting, and I already know the pets are going to be so adorable. I really hope there's a couple of unique pet types, so I hope there's not just what you would expect, like, a cat and a dog. I do hope there is a cat and a dog, at least one of each. I would love to see a dachshund. I feel like I've never had a game where I can have a dachshund, which is my favorite dog breed ever. But also having some more unique animals for pets would be really cool too. And they're also going to be adding the ability to ride large animals, so having mounts, which is really cool and something that'll be really fun. It's already super zippy and speedy and fun to get around the map, but also being able to ride around on a mount would just be the icing on top of the cake. And they have shown some little teases at that in the past, like the player riding on a giant chicken, for example. So I don't think this is necessarily going to be just like a horse. I think there's going to be maybe a horse, but maybe also some other options. So that is super fun, and I'm very much looking forward to literally everything on this roadmap. I feel like the game is so good, and I just want to see every single area in the game expanded upon. So those are my initial thoughts on the early access roadmap for Fields of Mistria, but what did you think? In a recent poll, I asked which realm of the game are you most looking forward to seeing updated and expanded? And the villagers and romance category won this poll by a landslide, claiming 61% of the vote. While I can't say that I'm all too surprised, I didn't expect it to take this much of the lead. I think it's no secret that the villagers are definitely quite the draw for the game, with the Sailor Moon inspired aesthetic, the animated portraits, the character designs are just on point, so I'm sure all looking forward to those increased heart caps, more cutscenes with the characters, and ultimately marriage, plus the additional Saturday market vendors. At the time of recording this, there is a completely even split between Town and Renown, as well as Customization and Cosmetics, each claiming 15% of the vote. And it's interesting that these are tied because I'm actually completely 50-50 on my excitement for both of these categories. I think in the Town category, I'm most looking forward to new festivals, along with those town quests, and specifically board requests. I find the board requests to be super fun, and they're all so different. There's so much variety in them that I can't wait to have more of those added. Of course, I'm also very much excited for more customization and cosmetic options. The more the merrier, in my opinion. I'm at the point right now, however, where I haven't even really unlocked much of that realm of the game. I feel like that's something that comes with time, especially as you're grinding your way through the early game and just starting to earn money and collecting materials and all that stuff. So I still feel like I've yet to even explore what the base game has to offer at the early access launch in terms of cosmetics. So I feel like I can definitely wait for that category of the game to have expanded just for that reason. And only 10% of you voted for Mines and Dungeons, which I personally can't comment too much on because I just got started myself in the mines and I've only made it down the first 5 or so levels. So I'm not sure exactly how much room there is for improvement in this category of the game. I'm also curious to know if you voted on the poll, did you vote for the category that you think needs the most improvement, in which case you would be most excited to see it updated and expanded? Or did you vote on the category that you already think is strong and is just your favorite? Because I definitely think there's 2 ways to interpret this question, which could influence the results. Well, there you have it, friends. That's everything you need to know about the Fields of Mistria roadmap, including the content that you'll be able to expect for the first major update coming later this year and beyond. Let me know down in the comments what you're most excited about from this roadmap, anything and everything. You know I always love hearing from you. And with all that being said, thank you so much for watching. I love you all, and until next time, take care.